Welcome back to Activity 3, Video 3. Our objectives in this tool are going to be used to use the Dodge Burn tool. So what we want to do is we want to dodge one of the corners, or two of the corners if you want, as well as burn a coffee cup pattern or to darken an area. Alright, we're also going to use a couple of different brushes so that we can get a couple of different patterns going on. Okay, so once again, you should be using the same image. What I did is I actually went back and darkened, changed my contrast and my brightness. So this is the image we both have right now. So I'm going to actually go back and open up the original, just again so that you can see what I'm doing very clearly. You should one more time be working on your original one. I will be working on this one. Alright, so this time what we want to do is we want to go into our burn and dodge tool, or dodge and burn tool, which looks kind of like this. You're going to click that and you're going to get all these this little menu bar. So what you want to do is go down and make sure you have dodge selected. So make sure it says dodge. We want to go back up and we're going to select our brush. What you want to do is select a brush that has a lot of like white squiggles. Do not select brushes that have colors in them, because that's just going to make your image look kind of strange, and it'll have these yellow or green lines on them. Okay, so I'm going to select this one. Alright, and I'm going to adjust my size. So when I select it, it gives me a size of 108. I'm going to make that about 10. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so what does this dodge tool do? Well, if I click and I drag, right now you can barely kind of see it, but you can see that it's making the image white. Right, so when I kind of drag it across, you can start to see that the image starts to get kind of whited out. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of pressing it and clicking and dragging, and you can see that that's going on. And of course, the more I do it, the more it'll get dodged. Okay, so I actually don't want to do it like that. I don't want to make it one giant white or lighter image. So I'm going to Control Z out of that. And what I want to do is I want to make this corner look like it's been exposed to sunlight. Alright, so maybe there's a book sitting on this image and only the top corner was exposed. So I'm going to actually drag and click, let go, drag and click. Okay, so I'm going to start from the top, or I'll start from the bottom. Drag, let go, drag, let go. And I'm just going to do that a whole bunch of time. You can kind of see, you can probably hear my mouse as well. But if you can see that it's turning a bit off, that's exactly what I want to do. I can increase the size if I want a bit. You don't want to do the whole picture or the whole tree, but something like that. Make sure you get all the bits so it doesn't look like you did a lot of strokes. Okay, so something like that should be alright. And make sure you get anything in the middle. Okay, so that's our dodge function. All that does is kind of make things a bit off, makes it a bit white. And I selected different brushes will obviously give me different different kind of patterns. So you can select your brushes there. Make sure your size is about 10. Everything else should be on the default. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to go back and we want to click on Burn. And this time we're going to choose another brush. I'm going to choose this one actually. So I'll choose a grunge brush, and again it goes up to 256. That's a bit too much for us. We're going to bring that back down to about 10. You can make it about 15, should be fine. Alright, so this time what I want to do is when I use the burn function, is actually going to burn an image onto my picture. So what I want to do is I actually want to make a half coffee cup circular shape. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to make a semicircle. So I'm going to click there, make a semicircle. Did you see that? You probably saw nothing. Just like our dodge tool, we're going to have to do a whole bunch of semicircles. And hopefully you can do it a lot better than me. I'm not the best artist. I don't have the steadiest hands, but you can kind of see. And maybe somebody put a coffee cup on here, maybe somebody left a teacup or something. It's just a stain we've added, and you're going to keep doing that until it's nice and visible and way, way, way better than I've done it. So a couple more times, and there's my semicircle burn. If you can always Control Z if you think you made a mistake or you didn't like your burn, that's fine. You should do it a couple more times. I think for me, that's probably the best I'm going to get done. You can feel free to add a couple more things. Maybe I'll add another burn here. So again, I'm just clicking, dragging, letting go, clicking, dragging, letting go. This poor guy is going to get a bit of burn behind him. Alright, so obviously the more you do it, the more burn you get. Okay, so now your image should look something like this. You have a dodge corner right here that looks like it was washed out by the sun. You should have a burn image here that looks like a coffee mug or something sat on it, and maybe another one here. I just added here. You don't need to add this one. Maybe you could add something else if you want. It's up to you. Alright, so that's it for this video. Join me for the next one. We'll move on.